Hey guys, I'm Sean, and I'm here to tell you why you don't want to level up your 3-star weapons. I recently made a video about the best weapon set for free-to-play players. In case you didn't watch it, you'll have 5 decks in total, 1 for each element, and the weapon set will be 1 main active weapon, a 4-star weapon with elemental advantage, 2 sub-weapons, a 4-star fire weapon, and a 4-star earth or water weapon. And for decks where the elemental advantage is fire, earth, or water, you'll have 1 free slot available, for which I recommended you use your strongest 4-star weapon. And in the case you don't have a 4-star weapon yet, or you don't have it upgraded much, you can temporarily use a 3-star awakened weapon. And a lot of people have been asking, as a sub weapon, isn't a 3-star weapon just straight up better than a 4-star weapon? The argument I hear is that 3-star weapons are better, since you get to add both the attack and elemental attack, as long as you're using the same elements, and you also get the awaken effect that increases elemental attack. And this is true, if you're using the same element, you can add both the attack and elemental attack. However, this doesn't change the fact that a 4-star weapon just simply outclasses 3-star weapons. And we can take a look at this if we go to records and codex. So let's compare a 3-star weapon with a 4-star weapon. You can see that a 3-star weapon provides 284 attack and 138 elemental attack. Combined, that'll be 422. A 4-star weapon at its base will have 486 attack. And since we're looking to use these as a sub-weapon, I'll ignore the elemental attack for 4-star weapons and just look at the flat attack only. But even then, a 4-star weapon gives you more attack than the total of attack and elemental attack that a 3-star weapon provides. And leveling up these weapons only further the gap. So if we look at a 3-star weapon, leveling it up once increases the attack by 4, elemental attack by 2. And since we're using this as a sub-weapon, we'll just combine the attack and the elemental attack. It'll get 6 total attack. Now if we look at a 4-star weapon, it gains 7 attack per level. Not is it only stronger at its base, its growth is also better. And looking at their awakening, it's also the same. So at a plus 3 awakening, a 3-star weapon has 429 attack and 250 elemental attack. But a 4-star at 3 awakening has 813. 3-star at 7 awakening has 623 plus 400, but the 4-star has 1261. Plus 10, 768 attack and 513 elemental attack. Versus 1593 of the 4-star. So no matter how you compare it, the 4-star is just better. There's no comparison here. One argument people might have is that 4-stars are harder to get duplicates of than 3-stars. But it's not as hard as you might think, because there are multiple ways to get guaranteed 4-star weapons. So if you look at the event that's going on currently, you'll get a chest that allows you to select whichever 4-star weapon you want. Also, as you play the game and level up, at level 60, you'll get the same 4-star selection, except for this one is just fire, water, earth. And you get it at level 80 as well, and level 100 as well. Other than that, this is a little bit more RNG based, but you can go to the shop, and in the conditional perks, there's a 2-week pack that you can buy for 10 gold, and 10 gold is basically peasant money, like this is basically free. And on the 14th day, you'll get a chest that gives you a 4-star equipment. Lastly, you can go to Tumba, the equipment crafter, and every 200th item is guaranteed to be a 4-star. So what I've been doing is filling up just before the guaranteed with armors, and then on that guaranteed 200th, I would craft a weapon. So that's another guaranteed 4-star weapon you can have. Also, another thing to note is that awakening requirements are not that too difficult either. And you can check this for yourself by going to equipment, polish, awaken. I have a 4-star weapon with no awakenings, and if we go to awaken all, you can actually see how many duplicates it'll take to awaken at a 100% chance. So the first one to plus 6 will only require 1 duplicate per awakening. After that, to get to plus 7 and higher, it'll require 2 dupes per awakening. To get the last awaken, plus 10, it'll require 3 duplicates. So in total, to go from 0 to plus 10 awakening, you only need 15 duplicates of 4-star weapons. Now if you look at 3-star weapons, the first one only requires 1, but after every odd number, the requirement to awaken will increase by 1. So getting to +2 will require 2, and then +3 requires 2. And since this is an odd number, the requirement will increase by 1. So in order to get to +4, you will need 3 duplicates. And then 11, that's an odd number, so it's going to increase again, this time to 4, so it'll be 15, 19, 7 is an odd number, so now it's going to increase by 5, so that'll be 24, 29, and to get the final +10, it'll require 6. So in total, you need 35 duplicates of 3-star weapons to go from 0 to +10 awakening. And lastly, for the awakening effects, let's say you somehow were able to get a 3-star weapon to +10, but then your 4-star, you weren't able to get a single duplicate at all, despite all the guaranteed ways of getting a 4-star weapon. Let's just assume that. So at +10, a 3-star weapon, its awakening effect will provide you an extra 10% fire attack. But a 4-star weapon is going to provide you 15% basic attack damage, special skill damage, or basic skill damage. Now the thing about elemental attack increase is that it's only going to affect that elemental attack. It's not going to affect the flat attack at all. On the other hand, the 4-star weapons increase the damage, which is the combination of both attack and elemental attack. With all that in mind, as long as you continue to play the game, you'll keep getting one here and there, and eventually, you'll max awaken your 4-star weapons. Hope this clears up why you should not waste your resources on 3-star weapons, and with that, I'll see you next time. Bye!